Good morning, students. I am Manikant Mishra, Modern English School, New Area. So we are discussing since so many days the separation technique. So today also we extend the same concept, the separation. Today, that whatever separation process so far we have discussed, today we are going to apply this process in order to find out the important constituent of air. How to separate the important gases from air. So today's discussion is separation of the constituents of the air. Separation of the constituents of the air. So first of all, we have already air. Like you have experience when you are riding the bike. We are living under the ocean of the air, yet there is a need to put the air with the help of the pump. Why? Because this air is in uncompressed form that has not so much pressure so that it can go of its own in tube of the car or bike or cycle. So what there is a need to do in order to put the air in a tube, air has to compress. So similarly, this air first of all compressed. Like you are getting the air from cooler, that is a cooler takes the air from the atmosphere and compressed it and we are enjoying it. Similarly, make the air compressed and pass through filter. So when we pass through the compressed air through the filter, then dust is removed from air, because as you know, dust also contains present in air. In one of the topic in a colloidal topic we have discussed that there is a dust particle present in air. So when we pass through the compressed air through the filter, then dust is removed from the air. So your air, now your compressed air is removed from the dust. Now next, so now the compressed air is free from dust. Now next step, compressed air cooled to slightly below 0 degree Celsius. What need to follow in the next step? Compressed air cooled to slightly below 0 degree Celsius. Now when you cool, make the temperature below 0 degree Celsius or around the 0 degree Celsius. What will happen? The moisture present in the air, humidity present in the air converts into ice. So it means water separate as ice at below 0 degree Celsius. My dear students, from the air, what air you have taken, one is free from the dust, another one is now humidity is free from your compressed air. Two of the components you have expelled out from the air. One is dust, another one is humidity you have expelled out from your compressed air. Now, next step, compressed and cooled to minus 78.5 degrees Celsius. Where it has to go? Keep the temperature at minus 78.5 degrees Celsius. When compressed air is cooled at minus 78.5 degrees Celsius, what happens? Carbon dioxide separate as dry ice. So carbon dioxide present in the air. Carbon dioxide present in the air will convert into solid carbon dioxide. That's known as dry ice. Carbon dioxide gas convert into solid carbon dioxide, and that is known as dry ice, because when we touch it does not get our hand weight. That's why it is called dry ice. Now next step, compressed and cooled to minus 200 degrees Celsius. Now let us take the temperature at minus 200 degrees Celsius. When you reach this temperature, at minus 200 degrees Celsius, what happens? Noble gas except argon go out as gas. Noble gas, helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon are known as noble gas. Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. These 6 gases are known as noble gas. Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon are known as noble gas. So out of 6, only argon convert into liquid, all other gets released in the form of gas. So in this mixture at minus 200 degrees Celsius, only oxygen, argon and nitrogen convert into liquid form. At minus 200 degrees Celsius, oxygen, argon and nitrogen convert into liquid form, and noble gas except argon go out as gas. So helium, neon, krypton, xenon and radon escape out as in the form of a gas. Now we have a mixture in the form of a liquid which constitutes, we have a mixture containing liquid, oxygen, argon and nitrogen. Now there is a need to separate these 3 liquids, oxygen, argon and nitrogen. Now we follow the fractional distillation. Hope day before yesterday we had discussed about the fractional distillation. So by the following the process of fractional distillation, we can separate these 3 components from the liquid, oxygen, argon and nitrogen. So when you keep the temperature at minus 196 degrees Celsius, nitrogen gas escapes out. So first of all, nitrogen gas comes out. Now at minus 186 degrees Celsius, argon is separated. Argon is separated at minus 186 degrees Celsius. At minus 183 degrees Celsius, oxygen is separated. Once again, just to revise it, as I said that air first need to compress it. the air and pass through filter. When compressed air is a pass through filter, then the dust particles from the air is removed. Now you have air is free from dust. You have air, compressed air, free from dust. Now again, compressed air cooled to slightly below 0 degree Celsius or in and around 0 degree Celsius. When you keep the temperature around 0 degree Celsius, the humidity, water vapor present in the air separate out as ice. Separate out as ice. So it means the compressed air is free from dust and humidity. Now next step, again compressed air cooled to minus 78.5 degree Celsius. At this temperature, the CO2 present in the air convert into solid carbon dioxide, which often we call it as dry ice. As I said, why it is called dry ice? Because when you touch with your hand, finger do not get weight. That's why it is called dry ice. It resembles ice, but it does not have weighting properties. So it is called dry ice. Now your compressed air is free from dust, humidity and carbon dioxide. Three of the components you have removed. Now next step, keep the temperature, now compressed air, keep the temperature at minus 200 degrees Celsius. When you keep the temperature at minus 200 degrees Celsius, then oxygen, argon and nitrogen converts into liquid form. But all other noble gases except argon remain as a gas form, so that is kept out. All other noble gases, what are the noble gases? Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. So except argon, all other remain at minus 200 degrees Celsius, also in the gas form, so that is kept out. So now we have a mixture in the form of liquid which constitutes oxygen, argon and nitrogen. Now the next objective, next purpose, how to separate these three components from a mixture. Now we follow the next step, fractional distillation. We follow, next step is what? Fractional distillation. Now at a different temperature we get as a liquid in the form of a liquid. Like at minus 196 degrees Celsius we get nitrogen liquid is separated out. Nitrogen is separated out at minus 196 degrees Celsius. At minus 186 degrees Celsius argon is separated, and at minus 183 degrees Celsius oxygen is separated. So in this way we can separate this important constituent of the air, and as we are aware of that these gases are very important in our day-to-day life, like nitrogen. Nitrogen is flourished in a food packet in order to keep it for fresh for some times. Like you are enjoying with Lays, bhujia, kurkure, cake. In all these packets, nitrogen gas is packed in order to prevent it from spoilage. Argon is filled in a bulb. Oxygen, as you know that in a hospital, when the person is unable to take breath of its own, then oxygen is supplied. So these all are very, very important. That is the objective of separating these important gases from the air. So if you have any doubt, please write your query question during the online classes, like from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, my dear students. Okay, so have a nice day.